Hello and welcome to our Dragonstone reading for September. I'm going to give our stones and my cloth a little smudge with some Palo Santo. All right. So we have basically 5 weeks that we're going to pull for September. Let's mix it around. See what we have. Well, our first week for the September 1st through the 5th, I have a piece of amber. All right, and here we have, this is our second week, so it's September 6th through the 12th. 2 stones kind of stuck together, so I have a piece of kunzite and a piece of unakite, which is lovely. Our third week, September 13th through the 19th, we have a piece of clear quartz. Our fourth week, September 20th through the 26th, I have a Moki marble, always one of my favorites. Let's see, this one wants to come out. So here's our last pull. It's September 27th through the 30th, and it is a piece of chrysocolla. So let's see what September wants to tell us. Our first week, September 1st through the 5th, this amber piece it's always about the goddess energy, and it's about flow. There's been July and August have been a little jerky. So I think what we're going to find here, and by jerky I don't mean odd, there's been a little odd, but by jerky I mean there's been no consistency. It's been a start-stop, start-stop. It's been very erratic in its energy. So it looks like our beginning of September, this 1st through the 5th, with the amber, we're going to get into some flow. It's going to be a little slow, but it will start to smooth itself out, which personally I'm really happy about. But so it will also give us an overview of working with the feminine energy that they're going to start to fill itself in for September. And I think this is a perfect time for that feminine energy to flow into our lives. So here we have this amber in those first 5 days. Our second week here is September 6th through the 12th, and let's start with the kunzite. This kunzite piece is about opening up your heart, but opening it up to love yourself. So we're going to flow into our feminine self, male or female, doesn't matter. We all have that feminine self. We're going to flow into that feminine self, and we're going to find out how to love ourselves, how to project the love that we so deeply want, not onto others, but onto ourselves. You know, self-love is it's a satisfying feeling. I'm going to put it that way. So here we have this kunzite of self-love and bringing everything into ourselves. And with the unakite, these two are going to work together. This shows that we are going to be successful in that second week. Here's completion. So here's my self-love, here's my completion, and these two are going to work together. When we can actually experience self-love, we can expand that out and we can love others, and we can start to love the world, which the world dearly, dearly needs right now. Our third week is September 13th through the 19th. And I have a piece of clear quartz. Right in the middle of September, we're going to start to get some clarity on a number of issues. Whatever has been leading up to this September, like I said, there was that erratic energy in July and August. We have a lot of world news. We have a lot of politics going on. We have a lot of monetary instability again. So here we have in the middle of September, we have this clarity that starts to come. This clarity is going to be not just within yourself because you've learned that self-love, but it's also going to start to express itself out in having those spokespersons that are so volatile right now and so vocal in our news and in our and just in our world. We're going to get some clarity on them. I can't say that they're going to be clearer, but I would definitely say that we'll start to get some clarity on them and whoever they might be. So this also will extend, not, you know, I'm really seeing this as the world aspect of it, but anyone that you have in your family, any relationships, close relationships, partners, children, anywhere that there have been questions or some odd behaviors that you've questioned of what were they really thinking, or what were they doing, or what are their plans, you're going to start getting some clarity here in the middle of September, right in the middle of the month. So this is just before we're going into the fall and our fall equinox. So it's good that we're going to get some stability and some balance. This is about time we're going to have it, and everything will start to cool off and cool down. And I think we've needed it since the summer. Now we go into fall. So the 20th through the 26th, we have our fall equinox, and here we have a Moki marble. This is, if we were to cut this open, what we would see is thousands of pieces of sandstone that have been compressed and surrounded by the iron. So what we always get with our Moki marble is we start to see the thousands, the possibilities that are available to us. And I think we're going to see a lot of awakenings here. We have the clarity in the beginning, or sorry, in the middle of September, but now we're getting into the 20th through the 26th. And with this Moki marble, what we're going to start to see or experience is not just the clarity, but all of the ideas, all of the other possibilities that are available to us and to our world in general. I think it's as if we've been having blinders placed on us, both by ourselves because we're so busy with what's in front of us, but also by our media. And I'm going to stretch that out because it keeps coming through here during this reading. The media is has kept the blinders on what they want us to know, and they're keeping the blinders on us. So here we have this opening up, this clarity in the middle of September, but as we get into that fourth week and the beginning of fall, we're going to have a lot of new ideas that are going to be coming to the forefront. So don't be surprised if you see people stepping up to say that they're, because we have this election coming up in this country. Don't be surprised that if you don't see new people coming on board that they want to be, they want to run for whatever position is open right now. I think you're going to see a lot of new things happening. I think you'll see a lot of new things opening up in your work and in your personal life also. So a lot of things will be available to you, and I really like that. And then we have just this short little space of the September 27th through the 30th. Piece of chrysocolla. I always see chrysocolla as it looks like the world from space to me. So I always see this as the world view, and here I have peace. So where I've had my self-love and the completion or the success of that and my clarity, and then all of these new possibilities with this Moki marble, now I'm getting into some, it looks like conversations or dialogues between the different world leaders to discuss how can we bring peace about. And I would love to see this one happen. So let's see how accurate Spirit is. I'll get back to you in October. This is Patricia Bankins from the Crystal Matrix Center in Los Angeles, California. Thank you very much.